Okay, now. Oh, fuck. Constantly doing that. Pop out chats. All live chats. That's what I'd like to see. Hi, Nellie. Gypsy Vixen. Hi, Michelle. Oh, I need chapstick. I need chapstick so bad. Thank you, Nellie. I want your love from Ireland. I love Irish love. Shut up, Millennial Meg. I mean, hi. Hi, Mary. Thank you, Nellie. I just want everybody to curtsy to me. Hi, Michelle. Greetings and salutations. Warmest regards, Gypsy. Hi, Angie. I'm glad you rescind your hearts. I rescind my hearts to you. I am paper. Hi, Peggy. Hooked on Donning, Saskatchewan. I love that. Hi, you guys. Hi, hi, hi. I love that, Angie. I'm not liking it either, Holly. Hi, Ashley. I'm so glad you're catching a live, babe. And Tara, I'm glad. Well, I prefer when Tara doesn't make my live streams, but she's here now. You called my daddy, Peggy. That's funny. Hi, Melina. You have to go to, yeah, it is late. Discord's blowing up. Oh, because I just dropped and left. I was like, bye. Okay, so I wish Whitney zombies would be so much better. Okay. Thank you, Crystal. I appreciate it. Okay, so you guys, I am Pam. I picked up my RV. Thank you, Sean. Screw Sunflower. Nobody loves her. I picked up my RV. It is so broken, guys. But this time, it's the engine. I think, kind of best guess, I don't know. It blew a head gasket in the engine. It's like the coolant is just like pouring out. And not like out of the container, not like out on the ground because that would be easier to discover. Um, it smells really sweet. It's so because it's such a big rig, you have to get a semi truck tow truck. So I'm going to pause you guys. If they call, I have to immediately like ignore you guys and answer my phone because they're trying to find someone. I have called 25 places just like, hey, this is how big it is. It's a Ford engine. Can you fix that? I found it paper. Um, the one I finally got, I cried when he said yes. I was like, listen, it's 36 feet long. It's a Class A RV. It has a Ford engine. Do you think you could work on it? And he goes, yes. I was like, shut up. Hold on. Shut up. Are you saying, yes, I understand you, or yes, I can work on it? He's like, yes, I can work on it. So I cried a little bit. And then I was like, I'm sorry. He's like, no, it's stressful. Don't worry. But it's 100 miles away in Florida. And I was like, I don't know how I'm going to get to you. Like, do I just pull over every 20 minutes, like 20 miles and add coolant? And he's like, no, no. Wow. What a bold choice. Get a tow truck. So I called my warranty paperwork. I called them. They're calling around to find me a RV thing. Everything's delayed probably a month because that gentleman's like, I have 2 RV bays. It will take 2 to 4 weeks to get you in for your turn, and then we have to assess, get parts, get approval from warranty to work on it. I put a lot of effort into this. So, either everything shifts a month. I already told my son that we might not go to VidCon, and he was bawling. It broke his heart. Or we wait until after June and do the Deep South in July and August. That's hard, but so I don't know. It's so much effort, so much hype. I poured so much of this into my YouTube channel. I contacted the sponsor that was going to do some of this, and I was like, "Do not send me the check. Like, do not pay me. I'm not going to be able to do content for at least a month." And they hadn't responded, but that's fine because it was like after business hours. Um, so I just felt like I really put a lot into this to help. I just felt like it was going to be such a good thing for my channel, and that I thought we were going to have this amazing adventure, and I was going to show you so many cool things, and that my kids were going to absolutely fall in love with it. Um, I was going to see family. I haven't seen my mom in a year and a half, 2 years. Uh, Mark's mom, same. Um, Up here in North Dakota, there's nowhere to service Class A, right? And so it's not just well, so no, it's not a diesel, Holly. It's a gas RV. So you have to find gas. So like it's 4 dealerships, and I won't see Millennial Meg in real life, which is fine because we planned on hating each other the second we saw each other because she's short, and that's really unnerving to me. Like we're probably eye level, and I think she should be like 5'10". And so it can be fixed, Jamie. It's just so far away to get fixed and takes it's gonna take a significant amount of time, so it has to go 100 miles to get to the one place. And yours did it? Okay, I called I have one more person that, like, I'm waiting on, but I had done this round of calling people for oil changes before, and almost everybody's like, "Can't." Okay, so here's let's just brain dump together, shall we? Okay. It's canceled. I think it's canceled, maybe. Um, Here is what I'm facing. I put a lot into this financially, emotionally, and hype wise for my channel. Like I talked about it so much to you guys. And yes, so it's torn because I'm talking to you guys who I love, you idiots. Um, I'm talking to you guys, but also like you guys are my live stream people. Like you're the ferals, you're in the Discord, you're my live stream homies. There's a lot of you, you're a lot of my comment section, right? But then there's this broader ripple of my YouTube, and I want to be successful at YouTube. I really do. So I've been trying to think, and I don't want to only clean my house. I hate that because I hate cleaning. It's stupid. So I wanted to broaden out my RV. We think we blew a gasket, like a head gasket in it. There's something with the coolant. So thank you. It is Dwellin. We did this last time. I'm gonna just call you Dwellin, Dwellin. Fuck. Okay, so and I know you guys love me because you're my ferals, but like the broader scoop of YouTube, because I do deeply, genuinely want to be good at YouTube. I want to be a YouTuber for the flex. I want the clout. I want my kids to be like, "Wow, mom, you're really incredible." Like I want it for the dopamine. So, so it was like one of my really good, amazing ideas where I was like, okay, this is going to take me to the next level, right? I'm a little bit scared of delaying it because the South will be so hot, but I have air conditioning. And I don't care about my seeing my dad as much because it's so much easier for me to see my dad than it is for me to see my mom and Mark's mom. Um, who hopefully isn't watching this. Fuck, I should hold on. Let me text Mark's mom real quick. I texted my mom. Um, but if she pops in here, surprise, hurricane season's like late November. I mean, maybe. And then that's the other thing. Hold on. Big problems with the RV engine, maybe a month delay. Okay, so there, that part's done. Just jumped on. Do I have to have it shipped somewhere? Yeah, it has to get towed to 100 miles away. Um, and they'll pay for $300 worth of towing. So I was like, well, how much is that? Shut up, Crystal. Um, so here's what I'm thinking, and I'm just thinking out loud. Are the kids okay with the change? Calvin is absolutely devastated about the idea of not going to VidCon. So here's what it is. Okay. Getting ahead of me, Angela. Right, Jamie? Thank God I didn't break down on the trip. Would it be too expensive to rent one for this? Oh, yeah, Mike, it would be so breathtakingly expensive to rent an RV for this long of a trip. Breathtakingly expensive. It should have, yes, it is for a reason. Like I'm okay with it, but what we're doing here is one, trying not to cry, but can't stop it. Does Mark know about this? Yes, Peggy. Um, I just need to think out loud. We're just processing. Let's process together. Okay, so here are my thoughts. We will see when I get it back. Let's pretend it's a month. That puts us in early May. And so we would go May, June, July. That's comfortable, but it takes VidCon off of the table. VidCon wasn't for me professionally because I am not that big of a YouTuber. VidCon was for my son to have something really cool. I told him that we probably won't, and there was a lot of emotions, a lot. Now, I am of two minds on this. One, he could deal with a little bit of disappointment and harsh realities of life. Two, it's got to be devastating. We can always go in 2026. This is not one of those circumstances where I was like, the one time I was able to do it. We will be able to do it every year, basically forever. But he's 12. So, Mary, what the problem for that would be is we would be somewhere in the middle of a road trip. And then I would need an adult like Mark to come. It's June 18th, I think, Valerie. So I would need an adult who could take over part of the trip so that Calvin and I could, and that wouldn't be great. I can't park my RV at my mom's nor my mother-in-law's because of how big my RV is. Mark would be able to do that, Amanda. But my flight tickets, I'd have to cancel anyways because we're not gonna fly Jacksonville out. Okay, so my RV's too big to park at family to where family could watch the twins for the 4 days, but it's not just the twins, the cats, and the dogs. The other option is we go to VidCon. Where's VidCon? It's in Anaheim, California. One of the other options is we go to VidCon and I used up all my good cleaning. I used up all my good cleaning for this Shh. Hello? Okay, update. That was the car towing service. That was roadside assistance who was trying to, like, keep casting out, and she's like, "We still don't have anybody, but we should find one in, like, 15 minutes." And to which oh, I should update my husband. Um, it doesn't matter. And I was like, "Listen, I'm not on the side of the road. I definitely don't want somebody coming tonight. We can do this tomorrow." And she goes, "Oh, by the way, it's gonna be so much cheaper if you do that because we are well past after hours, but I have to call back." So, I was like, "Yes, please don't get me one now. Like, I want nothing to do with that tonight. I just wanna process tonight." So, I'm gonna call back in the morning and we're gonna recast a net for a tow truck. Um, where am I on my life? Not just more than the cleaning content. Thank you so much, Ashley. I appreciate it. Okay, so if I reverse the route, I could do that, Meg. Um, it still stays hot in the South. So I was trying to go south early in the year to avoid going through like the Grand Canyon, Utah when it's like 127 because while I have air conditioning, cars, RVs, vans, not amazing. Okay, at Air, my RV is super broken. While like I have an air conditioner, it's really hard to keep it an okay comfortable. Amanda, yes, but I really wanted the 10,000-mile hook to get people interested and jump in on the journey. The 10,000 miles, while I really wanted to do it 100%, the 10,000 miles, like, I was kicking out I'm, like, further east. I'm still only at, like, 8,500. It's the hook for the YouTube because it's 2 things, guys. This is my family vacation and significant YouTube content, which I feel so weird because I feel like not a ton of YouTubers are like, "Guys, here's my YouTube plot and plan. I'm trying to win at YouTube." I think they just, like, do things. What if it's 10,000 kilometers? Man, I get, like, half of like, I can throw a brick that far, Laura. It is so much education. Like, you guys, we were going to hit up, um, for those of you from, like, Europe or God forbid, Australia, gross. Um, we were gonna go through, like, the bayou. We were going to go by the Gulf of Elizabeth. We were gonna go through Texas, which fine. We were gonna go to the Grand Canyon, to the Great Salt Lake, through by Lake Tahoe, and Donner Pass, and talk about cannibals. We were gonna go to Monterey Bay, cross the Golden Gate Bridge, through the redwood forest, up the Oregon Pacific Northwest coast, cross over, go to Glacier Lake in Montana, down through Yellowstone, across Wyoming, like, fuck Wyoming, right? Um, but then we were gonna go to Mount Rushmore and eat ice cream real quick, and Deadwood to see where, um just to see it because we loved that series, and I don't think Mark's listening. I would lot lizard Timothy Oliphant so fast, whatever his last name is. Lot lizard, call back to earlier. I heard Aussie says ditto. I did not think that word was the word ditto, and I was like, "What are you typing, Crystal? What are we doing here?" Um, and then I was gonna go meet Millennial Meg and be weirded out by what her actual height is, and then I was gonna see Mac and use his YouTube clout for me. Maybe steal his cats because that would be kind of funny, right? Then try to stretch it to get to the 10,000 miles to the East Coast and drop down. Um, Hi, Cass. You guys, it was gonna be amazing. It really was, and I really thought it was going to I thought it was gonna be good. Angie, no, you're gonna meet me, Angie. That's a different trip, and that's in October, my love. Oh my god, Matt, I hate you. And I kind of like my mouth started watering. I don't know what to say. He's gonna have 1,000,000 viewers by then. Of course, I'm gonna go to Mac's house and be like, "Oh, hey guys, I am Mac's friend. Subscribe to my channel." That's what I was going to do. Um, right? So my phone's like, "Do you wanna start a fast?" "No, I would like to eat my emotions." "Shut up." He's really small in real life. That would be funny, right? I do not want their pooping situation. Okay, so it was going to be amazing, and it could still be amazing. Here's the other thing. I used up all my good cleaning. My attic's clean, the upstairs is clean, I cleaned my garage out. I have all that footage, and in it, in the voiceovers, I do talk about how I am on this hypothetical road trip. So, do I, um well, I can't drive to VidCon, Amanda, because, I will have my son with me, and I'm not comfortable parking in the Anaheim Convention Center area for 5 days in my RV and have my son. So, mm, so do I release that footage early? Do I hold it in case I cancel VidCon and I go on my trip in a month? No, Jamie, it's not on this trip. VidCon happens to be SoCal. I wasn't going to go to SoCal on my road trip. I was going there for VidCon. No, Bonnie, my RV basically blew a head gasket in the engine and influenza real hold on. I don't know. Hold on, please. Hello? She just accidentally redialed my number looking for another person who is in trouble. Drive a regular car and stay in motels. I would rather cut my legs off, Jamie. How dare you? Pitch me some more poor ideas. Eat ramen? I'm sorry. Um, I was stuck. Sorry. I apologize, Jamie, because I have to be nice to you. because because of my other video that I have. I'm sorry. It was so funny. I don't even care. And I just got my nails done early. By the way, I do not like this pink. In the sunlight, I was like, "What is happening?" Oh, that's true. No one would ever know. Okay. Rent a TV. No, Cass. The pink nails, like this, the poor decisions. It looks good here, Michelle, but in there's a fucking goose in my yard. What is this, Canada? Okay. So we've talked out what I think, what I thought. Where's my water? Right. What do I do? What do I do? Do I go to VidCon with my son and try for a late summer? I don't wanna rent an RV. Okay, so to rent an RV, a comparable, not to be I'm not being like, mine's so great," but an RV of that size for that distance, when I used to rent my RV to others, it was a Class C RV, so it wasn't that priced. I would charge $200 a night with for every night you rented, you got a 100 miles, and then I charged you every mile after that. So for this trip, I would be $10,000 more. So, like, no, do not take VidCon for that cool kid from Cass. Are you just like just typoing like crazy? Hold the videos. When Mac struggles with the idea of getting to my house, the travel to me is too hard for him at this point. Okay, yeah, I clearly and I still need to talk to the repair dude. Um, so, also, I'm never 100% solid on all of my plans. I know that I have until May 31st to get refunds on VidCon tickets. Go with your son, wait for the RV repair and bill to see if a summer road trip is possible. It's just the summer temps. Whereabouts do you think you'll actually be now with the RV when it comes time to fly in VidCon? Okay, so if I left later, okay. Um, okay, so a month from now would be about June 9th. So that's 30 days. One, two, three, four, five, six, five, 6, 7, 8, 9 ish, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. We'll just say 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and that would be June. I'd be at my mom's. No, so what I'm doing okay, so if you guys look at this, it breaks down. I'm using, road trippers, and so I don't wanna scroll it too far because I will literally dox my home. Hold on. Okay, so look, it's like, okay, and then about April 9th, which clearly is not happening, I would be here, and then I would drive 124 miles and get to this beach that I wanted to go to, and I would actually camp there, and then I would drive 246 miles to get to Baton Rouge. I don't know what I was doing there, but then I needed to go in Louisiana, and I was gonna go to Bonnie and Clyde's ambush site, right? So that's what I was doing. I was just counting the days of the stops I had planned so that I could see. I would be basically at my mom's. It's so funny. Road Trippers, it's such a good program. Like, I emailed them. I was like, "You guys, I would say such good things about you. Such good things about you." Um, okay, but is there a storage facility you can rent near your mom's for a parking spot and she could watch your girls for a few days? Yes, but her dogs would eat all of my pets. They're working ranch dogs, not cute puppies. I didn't burp. Leave me alone. September, October, you'd watch the leaves change and it would be pretty. But when you get to October, I'm just pushing back on everybody because I'm just in a mood. I would have to go reverse to make sure I don't fall into accidental early winter in the north. There is an RV place to park and then have Mark stay with the twins. Yeah, but I wouldn't do that to him. Look, I would go to his mom's instead. And I mean, I mean, it would be better if I didn't do that to him. Stay with you in your driveway. Thank you, Dar. Right? I am. I just I love that Amanda. And me pushing back isn't like Amanda, you giant pile of shit. I hate all of your choices and ideas. Um, I do need my water in case you guys are curious. It's me brainstorming with you. I have to get my water. Do not talk to each other. Oh, my butt. everybody shut up and leave me alone? You know how when you have fair skin and you cry and you get the red splotchies? He still has red splotchies. Okay, eating some ice cream. We do have ice cream. And I was like, baby, we have ice cream. Let's have some. I'm gonna eat some ice cream because I don't, it's keto ice cream. It's called milk chocolate ice cream. It's training for the apocalypse. Like, I am flexible and I'm fine with that. Like, I put a lot of pressure on myself for this, and I had big feelings and hopes and dreams. Like, I just really Jamie, that's so funny. I had a lot of hope in this trip. Hi, Dahlia. Um, and so I'm struggling with my own disappointments, and I may be putting too much importance on myself and my YouTube hopes and dreams and thoughts, and I'm not prioritizing an experience for my son. Am I spoiling my son and putting too much importance on things in his life, and I'm centering him too much, and it's going to make him too self-centered and, like, self-important, you know, when you get those kids, like, I can't. He is 12, but, like, you've met those kids where they always get everything they want, and when they're adults, you're like, "What the fuck happened when they were raising you? Like, were you never given one hardship in your entire life?" He was given autistic twin sisters that make his life difficult, and he has to care for them until he's dead. So, I mean, that is a trial and tribulation. Hi, Janine. But that's not the case here. Oh my god, he loved that, Amanda. He's so good. He's so good. A bonding trip with him. I'm like, I wouldn't talk to him during the trip. I'm not planning on making him have a good time. I was gonna use him for clout. It's not like we go over here, but I could, Jenny. He does have me for mom. That is a trial and tribulation. How expensive are the repairs? Probably it's a no, Morticia. Um, I will never need a GoFundMe. Please don't GoFundMe for any of my nonsense. Okay? Like you guys, which sounds like I hate this because it's so uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable, you guys, and it's not any please don't ever GoFund for me. I am not out here struggling. I have my dad that Crystal's trying to get. Crystal, get away from my dad. Please. So we're fine. I could this is not that. So also I'm on top chat. I'm so sorry, you guys. Don't support me monetarily. Support me. Thank you, Millennial Meg. I don't trust you. You guys, she is a therapist, which we all know is a scam. So I don't trust her assessment of anything. I could love your dad more. Can we not with my dad? Um, so yes, thank you, you guys. Thank you, Michelle. No, somebody was like, "Hey, go find me." And I'm like, "Please don't do that." Like, there are so many more worthy causes. And you guys, did you know that our GoFundMe for my friend's daughter Katie got over $13,000? Amazing. Oh, I might cry. Hold on. Hold on. I have a lot of feelings right now. I feel I feel disappointed, like really disappointed. I feel really lucky and blessed though and like happy. Um cuz you guys are so great. You're so supportive and amazing. I just put a lot. into this. Also, I took so much stuff out of my pantry and put it on my counter. Thanks, Paper Playground, you son of a bitch. Um, my bed's covered in clothes. Marianne, my RV's broken, and my trip is either canceled or significantly delayed. Stop. Ew, Janine, Lucas, I will block you. Gross, madam. Hey guys, that was my mother-in-law getting in on the "Does Beth have a hot dad" joke. Janine, I showed everybody pictures of my wedding, because remember how Debbie wore a taupe colored dress to it? I was showing everybody the taupe colored dress. Oh, I should do that, Jamie. I don't have a butthole, you guys. And what would I pee about? Okay. So, we just need to recalibrate. Also, the lighting, I broke my ring light. Um, and so now it's too dark, and so this isn't Cass, don't call yourself mommy to me. Um, so yeah, that's what it was, Pam. It was a light taupe. Um, okay. Of course. Jamie, um, yeah, Karen, yes, cleaning each room with music on is fun, but that is not what I'm thinking about right now. I desperately need a vacation at one time and part way to my destination. My brakes went out. Mary, that sucks. I'm glad you didn't die though. Um, okay. So here's what I think I'm going to do. Thank you, Cass. All I want is for you guys to I wore leggings and a tight tank top and nobody nobody was thirsty in my comments for me. Um, and that hurt my feelings. No, now I don't want it now. Like, I don't want your pity hitting on me. I mean, I kind of do. Like, I do want a little bit of pity hitting on me. Thank you, Allie. You're my favorite. You get on the the cruise ship. Cass is not, unless I strap her to the front to the sirens can yell at her and then she goes mad. I think that's fine. Okay, so um okay, go back and read the comments, girl. Okay. Thank you, Leslie. It's all about the boobies. Okay, so I think what I need to do is sleep. Then I need to talk to the repair guy, see what it's looking like. Get a ton of cosmetic procedures and film those instead. I did. Okay, so this fall I was hoping to film I'm getting my boobs removed. That's on the back burner now. Um, I'm gonna angle it down so you guys can see what I'm working with. Um, I'm gonna sleep. I'm going to talk to the repair guy and get a general idea of paper. That would be such a bold YouTube choice. Then I will sit on it and think, maybe I need to think of how long is yeah, I do. I need an idea. Is it 2 weeks? 2 weeks? Fine. I just drive a little bit more aggressively at the end of my road trip. 4 weeks? That's not great. Um, yeah, we don't need to dress rehearse tragedy. Thank you, Amanda. Um, if okay, everybody shut up. If I get If it's a month, then I only have a month. What if I did a tour of New England? Not the fun bags, because I'm worried when I'm dead, "Hey, other Jamie," that, like, I just don't want them in there because I wanna just be rolled into a hole that somebody dug. Not too shallow, not too deep. Um, yeah, other Jamie, the RV is not great. That's true, Valerie. Do I live in Florida? I'm very close to Florida, Karen. I live in Georgia, but I'm very close to Florida. So we could do a month of also, by the way, hard pivot. Sorry, hard pivot. I'm 43 this year. I don't know why I'm giggling. Shut up. What if I hiked the Appalachian Trail when I was 45? Like, what if I did do I hike? No. Do I camp? No. Do I have any of the gear? No. Do I think I could do it though? A little bit I do. I really think I could. So, buy a new RV, right? Keep bragging about all these money bags I have. Speaking of money bags, um, I kind of feel like I could hike the trail. See, Jamie, I don't want to hike that yet because we have to hike the Appalachian first because the PCT has crosses deserts and it has fewer water. So I feel like we need to get better about hiking and filtering water and water management before we can do that. But like I feel like I could. Um, So I feel like I could do it, and that would be Marianne, see, thank you. This is the level of you guys being pervs that I wanted. Thanks. Thank you, Dar. Go for Everest? No. Everybody dies on Everest, although I think I could, like, hike to the top of Everest. Um, you do? Jamie, okay, shut up. First of all, shut up. But we could because we could start on our birthday. Also, wait until you see my video before you make plans with me, and then you can reassess whether or not you still want to be my friends. Um, Mind Janine. Okay, feral and dirty and like a whole new audience. Um, but come on, Jamie, like, do you wanna hike the AT with me? Because it'd be really funny. I think it'd be so good. Um, yeah. So, okay, wait, we were talking about okay, skip Melina, I haven't posted it yet. Um Okay, so we could tour New England, which I don't love because I wanna do that kind of towards the fall to see all the leaves. I don't know. Shut up, Crystal. Idiot. They'd be like Lucy and Ethel in the woods, right? And I just want somebody else there because I feel like for a short distance, I could run faster than you and the bear would eat you. Oh, Christine, thank you for joining. It's not worth it. You'll have regrets. So, no, I want it to be a circle, Amanda. I want to do it. I want the 10,000 hook because I think like I'm sorry, Cass, I have to pay for my RV repairs. Okay? Watch the ads. Shut up. Screw the leaves. You can do leaves in the North Carolina mountains. Yeah. Um Gritty diapers. Could you imagine? And then I will make her sign an NDA before we leave together. And the NDA will be like, you will not reference that Beth has a butthole. You will never say you saw her go poop in the mostly open toilets. Like it will just be, and Jamie will have to sign. And like the whole time she'll have to be like, it was glorious. Beth doesn't have a butthole. None of that happened. Oh, we could go to Denmark and get married. I have premium too, Digital Fox. But I watch my own videos on a different channel that does not have premium to see one, to give myself the view. And two, like I want to make sure my ads aren't terrible. But mostly I just want the view. Like, I have the best engagement rate when I'm watching my own videos. I watch it start to finish. Thanks. Right? Thank you, Jamie. Will you do another live when you find out what the mechanics is? Yeah, of course. I'm happy with that. Kilimanjaro would be cool to hike. Like, sure, but holy crap. Let's start little. 2,000 miles from Georgia to Maine. Um, I would not ever poop in the woods. Um, okay, so uh, that's how far you go for groceries, right? But like a semi truck has to come and tow it. It's not going to be great. Come see you in Virginia. Virginia is for lovers. Okay. Is anybody from New England? You guys? Mary, not worth it. Welcome, sweetheart. I'm glad you joined. Um, okay, Christine, is it worth Thank you, Pam. You're supposed to write a note. Is it worth it? Like, should I do a tour of New England in the summer or is it like so much better in the fall? Ithaca. Girl, you should just ask for a brand new RV. He'd be mad. He said his boat broke, so he needs a new boat. Any Pharaohs? Right? No, it's a semi truck, Morticia. Like you need a semi. It's crazy. Um, it's beautiful year round. Melina says wait till fall. You live in King George, Virginia? Um, right. Thank you guys for being here and supporting the channel. And yeah, New England in the fall could end up being a snow tour, but the wineries are better than the leaves. Ew, New England wineries? How about Sonoma County in California wineries? Horrible traffic all summer. Well, that means it's popular, Shannon. Oh, Boston in the fall. We went to Boston kind of in the fall, but it wasn't far enough. Ugh. Right, Ryan? You can come with me. You can sit on top of the roof and tell me if I'm getting close to low bridges. Um, Riley, North Carolina's like feral Tradwife's memberships. It's not worth it. Um, right? Oh my god. So, hard pivot to California wineries, right? So, when I gave birth to the twins, we were in, Sonoma County, which is a very winery part of California. Some would say the best wineries in California, and that South California sucks, and everybody hates it and just should cut it off, but that's fine. Um, and so my mother-in-law's mom, so Mark's grandma came to, Valerie, I don't have a butthole, I've never pooped. Um, she's like German, from German. And so I had basically infant twins, and she was like, "I want to go to the wineries. I wanna go winery hopping. I wanna see what it's about." And so we were like, "Yeah, sure, let's do that." And so we took her to several different wineries, and we get there, and I'm hauling around infant tall girl Jess. You're gonna hate it. It's not worth it. Um, so I'm lugging around my baby twins, and we get to a winery. We were like, "Here, let's get a flight of wine so you could try it." She goes, "Oh, I don't actually wanna taste any." What are we doing? Like, and it was amazing. We went to like a couple different wineries, and she's like, "No, just kidding." It was amazing. Um, you did with an infant, it was while breastfeeding. Yep, I was breastfeeding, and then I remember sitting there breastfeeding, and a bunch of women were like on a bachelorette party, and one totally puked. Like she got out of the car and just started puking everywhere, and we were like, "There you go," which is really funny. Um, I adore Mark's grandma, and that's another thing. I wanted to go see Mark's grandma. And I feel like there are time constraints on that at this point because she's 97 and keeps falling down. So, you wanna go wine tasting, but I don't drink? Just spit it out. You don't always have to swallow. So, there's times where you can just, do a little swish and spit. That's actually preferred when you're wine tasting, so you don't get to, Millennial Meg, I didn't know you were still here. Um, so, um, you guys, we were holding it together so well. Remember how long we were so well behaved during the last live? Like, remember we were so well, it was like an hour and 45 minutes of us being okay, and then what happened? Sorry, Ryan. Ryan. Is it Ryan or Rayanne? Or is it something totally crazy? Like Anne, but the R and the Y are silent? I want that. Thank you, Cass. How I got this rock on my finger is I told my husband I didn't like the necklace he bought me for Christmas, and when we were at the jewelry store, I was like, "I'll just get something small, just something small." And then I saw this ring, and that's what I got for Christmas this year. Oh, it's terrible, but I wanted it. It was so pretty. It sparkled so much. Um, that's what happened, Cass. So, oh, Angela, why didn't you stay awake? That feels very selfish of you. It's Rianne. Nope, it's Anne. The R and the Y are silent. I don't care what you say. It's fine. Change your name officially. Um, you carry the same wine glass, same wine with it around at your son's wedding. I love that, Mary. I went to a wedding that it was not an open bar, and the bar was like in the next building. Like you had a and the bride had a massive like one of those really big wine glasses, right? Um, really big, and it was filled. She was like, "Here, have a sip." And I did. Yeah, it was tequila. She filled it was like an entire bottle of tequila. She filled the entire thing with a bottle of tequila. And that's what she was carrying around her wedding because she couldn't get an open bar. I was like, "It was a crazy choice." Um, what did Exotic say? Exotic, what did you say? Oh, how dare you, Morticia? There's no laughing at me. Thank you, Marianne. Okay, bye. I love you too, Millennial Meg. Not a lot, this much. Um, yeah, you're welcome, Anne. It's the you can keep the R and the Y. They're silent though. They're like silent, little sweet. Yeah, she's leaving. She has a very young child that she has to usually wrangle. Okay, I'm gonna go. And so, thank you, Betty Joe. Betty Joe. I know you came in late, but it's so poorly timed. My RV is super broken. It is at least delayed a month, maybe canceled. That's when my RV is starting. Um, hey, Alicia. Hey, Lishi. Don't helicopter. They all said you're not allowed to. Hey, babe. Remember going wine tasting? Do you remember when we went wine tasting? We're just talking about wine tasting and the best technique to not get drunk. Thank you, paper. I'm so glad you're here. I'm not glad you're here. You cluttered my countertops with useless crap from my pantry, and now I have to put it back. Okay. Do something better. Oh, something better. I thought you were like, do something better and your channel will be better. And I was like, there you go. Some really good. Marianne knows what we're talking about. Um, something better and even thank you. I'm really grateful, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Um, gosh, shut up. Okay. So, just bend and snap. That's actually how I got my husband. Bend and snap works every time. Okay, I'm gonna go bend and snap and like eat ice cream. I feel like I'm gonna eat some stuff. Have you tried just doing better? Have you tried YouTubing in a better way somehow? Do an unready, get unready with me for my road trip. Oh my God, Angela, that's amazing. Okay, so I'm going to figure out my life and I will probably, to be honest, I need to clean my house. So we were going to leave and then Mark was going to get a bug guy in here. And what I think is going to have to happen is that I'm going to clean everything really good, anyways, and get the bug guy in here while I'm here because I can't handle it anymore. Because you guys, we have cockroaches. Now, that's gross, right? And you're like, Beth, are you that disgusting? Maybe. However, I moved the fridge, I moved the stove because I was like, there's got to be a cockroach under there, right? There was, but there's a massive hole behind my stove. God, Leslie, it's like this big, and there's no way they're not getting in through that. There's no way. It's Georgia. Like there's so many, like there's one in my attic. There were some in my um garage, but like I looked under my stove because one of the cats was looking under my stove and I saw one and it was like dying. So I wonder if like when they get in the house, they feel the pesticides. But But I can't handle it, you guys. I can't handle the idea that I am somebody who has a ton of cockroaches. I can't handle it. So, they love living under a dishwasher. I mean, there's a chance that they're under there too. So, thanks, Valerie. So, what I think I'm going to do is I got all of the clutter up because I was worried that they were going to be able to spray if there was clutter up. So, I'm going to have them spray. I'll clean my laundry room because that really needs to be done. And, there's one other closet that I don't know that you guys have ever seen, but I think there's spilled cat food in the bottom of it, and that feels very cockroachy, right? So right, I'm just gonna sprinkle them with cinnamon. We have house centipedes here. It's just I mean, the, it's a Georgia thing, but also it's in my house, and I feel like that's a step too far for me. I just can't handle it. Content like the Resilient Jenkins, did they have a cockroach? I'm like, "Look, I can't handle it." And then I know everybody's gonna come in and just be like, "It's because you're so disgusting." And I'm gonna be like, "Maybe. Maybe I am that disgusting." But I don't wanna admit it. It's a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings. I've been having a lot. I did. So, Yanika, I know that they love cardboard, so I did get rid of Cardboard Mountain and all of that. Um, you saw a snake by your porch? Ours are back that way. Um, you had a mouse? Yikes. We lived, like, in a slumlord house a while back, and we had a rat in the wall, we could hear it, and then it died, and we could smell it. Hmm. Okay, so that's what my plan is. My new plan is to just see what happens tomorrow, and we'll handle it tomorrow, and it will be perfect. And, yeah, oh, we've had a big centipede. Wah, it's huge. We have ice cream. And thank you, Jamie. I appreciate that a lot, actually. Um, I've never had that, Alicia. That does sound good. Mary had some good advice. Let's scroll up and see what Mary said. Just let your emotions explode tonight. I think I will. I'm exhausted. Um, poop, poop. You had raccoons in your attic? Oh my god, I hate that, Mike. That would be so hard. Mike is not Mike. Mike is his wife on Mike's. Or is Mike Mike? Mike, tell me what's going on there. I think we just have chocolate and vanilla and I'm gonna mix them. Somebody's talking to me on Discord. Shut up, Discorders. Pingu Pango, that's funny. Um, Cass, I reject your air hugs. Go hug somebody who loves you, like another Canadian of some sort. I do want butterscotch. Maybe I'll get drunk. No, I already have a slight headache from like the adrenaline. Right? Also, I let my kids be on spring break for like 2.5 weeks because we're gonna be like, we're gonna get so many other things. That's funny, Pam. And then like, so I just neglected them for a while. So good idea, Amanda. Um, and you know what, Amanda? You should swallow it like as a little treat. So I'm not gonna do yoga tonight. I'm not doing anything. Maybe I'll do a health arc journal. You guys, I'm going to lose 30 pounds in 30 days. That's my next video. Sounds so dumb. Okay. Okay. I love so many of you. I feel like you guys know who I don't love, Crystal, and others. Holly, $15 is so cheap. I don't want to talk today. It's so, you guys, that's not enough. Can you imagine how many crackhead bleep blops, lot lizard fun mouth surprises that this RV repair is going to cost? So many. That's true, Adair. I don't. So many. Okay. I love you guys. Thank you. I'm sorry. I really wanted to have this amazing content for you guys, but you're just going to get regular, basic, crappy Beth. Especially members, not worth it. I hope you're looking forward to not having a good time. I love you guys. Paper Playground, we'll see. You're on probation right now. So, okay. I love you guys and have a good night.